The Moira rework did not make it live, but the Genji nerf did. And then it didn't. And then it did again. What? Blizzard is testing some new ideas for assault maps. And they finally started opening up about Overwatch 2. They might even talk more in the coming weeks. This and more in this week's episode of the Omnic Recap. Welcome to the Omnic Recap. I am D from the Omnic Post, and this is what happened this week in Overwatch. Good God, what a week. A few weeks ago, I was scrambling for news, and this week they try and drown me in updates. Stop drowning me. Anyways, we got a lot to go through this week, so I'll try and stay away from the stupid jokes. Ah, fools, this isn't that type of channel. Okay, let's get started. As I had mentioned last week, a lot of people got their knickers in a twist because of the Moira changes. Blizzard had already hinted at the fact that they were not convinced about these changes. This week they officially announced that they were not moving forward with the Moira rework. The Moira rework. Knickers were untwisted, they were washed, ironed, and put back into the knickers drawer. Good boy. But Blizzard still has plans to adjust Moira. And they actually shared that the new experimental card is coming soon. One of the things they want to try is make Moira's fade behave more like Reaper's raid form, without the edgy, grumpy attitude. If Moira gets stuck in a Junkrat trap, in a graph, or even in Sigma's ult, she'll still be able to use her fade, but this will just make her immune to the damage and won't allow her to escape. Moira on the leash. Naughty. That's most likely just one of the things they're going to try with their kit, and we'll learn more as we get to try it in a few weeks. The previous experimental card with the Moira changes also contained a nerf for Genji. Check this video for details. Basically, they overtuned him during a previous buff, and now they're bringing him down just a tiny bit. Just nothing too dramatic. Stay away from that knickers draw. When the Sigma's Maestro challenge ended this week, the Genji changes went live. And an hour later, they were pulled back again. They sent out a message telling us that these changes would be coming back soon. Blizzard is taking trolling to the next level. Poor Genji mains. Like an emotional roller coaster. I'm strong. Oh, I'm not. Yes, you are. No. The changes went live eventually when they deployed a new experimental card on Thursday. This new experimental card is that failed experiment that Jeff was talking about a few weeks ago. It's an attempt at reworking assault maps. In the past, the team had already shared some of the ideas they had for the individual maps, but it seems they want to tackle the whole mode. In a nutshell, teams take turns in trying to cap the first point on the map. If only one of them succeeds to capture the point, they win. Now, in the case they both manage to capture the point, the whole game is moved towards the second point. If both teams manage to capture the second point, we go back to the first point. But at that time, usually your time should be close to gone. But there might be instances where teams capture this fast that they keep going back from one point to the other, which is just frustrating. And during my playtests, every single defending team had a bastion. Which cannot be the plan. Come on. While Blizzard is not planning on moving forward with this idea, they still wanted us to test it. They probably want to take all of our feedback and see if they can still pivot the idea. I did a poll this weekend asking the followers of the Omnic Post what they thought about that new assault mode. And I was quite surprised to see that 48% said that they liked it. They might have been drunk or just crazy. Seriously, I do agree it feels kind of fresh and it is different, but if this would make it into the game, I think it would get frustrating pretty quickly. Even more than the current assault mode. To celebrate 3 million members on the Overwatch subreddit, the Overwatch team did an AMA on Thursday. When they originally announced the AMA, they stated that they would not be answering questions about the future of Overwatch and Overwatch 2. They would just be looking back at the last 4 years. Really? But I guess the tidal wave of questions about Overwatch 2 made them crumble. So we did get a glimpse of what they have in store for us. Just a glimpse. Let's see. First off, let's get this out of the way. The summer games are coming soon. Soon. There we go again. Well, it's most likely going to be on Tuesday, but I'm done predicting. Still on Tuesday. You heard it here first. Second. Okay, fifth. Now the team is not only looking into getting Moira into that sweet spot, whatever the sweet spot for Moira is, maybe a 20th century boarding school or something. I don't know. They do have a lot of plans for both the short term and the long term. Overwatch 2. One of their top priorities at this point is dealing with the double shield meta. Something we'll be learning more about soon. But that particular puzzle also has some long-term facets to it. The whole main tank and off-tank dynamic, for instance. They are actually asking themselves how Roadhog could function as a main tank. Or what if they make Reinhardt into an off-tank brawler type of character? That type of decisions could take Overwatch into a new direction where the team-based gameplay is less important and is swapping places for a more FPS style of playing. This is both interesting and kind of scary. And all these ideas also got them questioning the role of other characters. What? Would Roadhog make a good DPS? Could Brigitte be a tank? What if he put Symmetra back into her support role? Back when they were reworking Symmetra, they actually tried making her turrets into healing devices. But none of those ideas really panned out. Still, they're not giving up on that idea. They still want to move her back into a support role. Overwatch 2? While they were talking about all these support characters, they told us that Sombra originally also was a support with hacking debuff abilities. And it wasn't until late in development that they decided to switch her to DPS, because the kit she had at that point was way too annoying for her opponents. Even more annoying than an invisible Sombra going boop, 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 boop. Come on. Boop, boop. One of the things they shared is that they like the idea of letting Mei skate, glide over the ice that she puts on the floor. It's basically like Frozone in The Incredibles. But she's scary enough as she is. It would take a major rework to get that done. And a lot of holy water. Little demon. Apart from all these balancing changes, they also talked about systems for Overwatch and Overwatch 2. First off, very soon they'll be increasing the penalty for leavers. Good on one end, but I sincerely hope that they have their systems figured out. You need something to differentiate someone that leaves and someone that disconnects. Because lately it has not only been an issue of the client's internet connection or anything like that. The servers have been pretty wonky and people have been disconnecting because of the servers at times. And if you get a severe penalty for that, well, it just sucks. When it comes to crossplay, so basically playing Overwatch with people on other platforms, they stick to the message that they've been giving us for the last few years. They're exploring the idea. In other words, probably coming for Overwatch 2, but they just cannot confirm. The question is, will this include PC? Because Overwatch on PC is a very different experience from Overwatch on console. Now, something else they want to do is cross persistence. This is making sure that all of your cosmetics, your skin sprays, everything is available on all platforms, which would be awesome. But that seems to be both a technical and a business challenge. You can do it, Blizzard. Come on. For Overwatch 2. Yeah? No? Yeah? Okay, thanks. A feature that has been requested since the start of the game are guilds or clans. And they occasionally stated that they would love to do that. They confirmed that again. But they added that it is a heavy lift. Zarya, come on.
Let's get physical.
Oh, not that kind of lift? Okay. No, sit back down. Oh, put down the cat. No powerlifting the cat. What was very interesting is that they want to make guilds a Blizzard-wide thing. So guilds that work over all of their games, which is an awesome idea and something we've seen them try over the last few years. What do you think? Blizzard-wide guilds? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments. And would you like to join my guild? Please. You have cake? Really? The team also shared that they're looking into setting up new ways of competitive play. One of the ideas they have is a tournament mode. You assemble a team, the team gets a matchmaking score, and bam, you're playing a tournament. It will make the whole experience of competitive play more flexible, different, and it is a feature that builds communities. which is good. We like communities. Lore, the final frontier. It is one of those things that the community has been waiting for years and years and years, but that Overwatch 2 promises to deliver on. And according to Jeff, they are on track and have years worth of stories to tell. We'll see plenty of old characters, new characters on new locations, old locations, and story arcs. It's going to be amazing. They even have some plot twists. Plot twists. They are collaborating with other Blizzard teams to get it all done and are actually looking into different media, movies, series even. We've heard rumors about an Overwatch series for months now, and this kinda points us in towards that same direction. Hell yeah! Haha! And other than all this, they also talked about a lot of stuff we already knew. Like the border system, for instance, and that they were looking into new types of cosmetics. So plenty of stuff still to come. Maybe soon. Because in this AMA we got a ton of fragments of information, but we haven't seen any of the bigger announcements yet. New maps, new heroes, all that stuff. That might, maybe, possibly, change this week. According to rumors, Blizzard will be taking part in State of Play, an event where Sony will be showing off some of the titles that they will have on PlayStation 5. And these rumors suggest that Blizzard might be showing off a trailer for the campaign mode in Overwatch 2. We'll keep you updated on the Omnic post. Go follow. The links are in the description. On top of that, Blizzard officially announced that they'll be taking part in this year's online Gamescom. Gamescom has always been a very important event for Blizzard, except for last year when they kind of skipped, where they occasionally make a big announcement. They launched the Diva animated short 2 years ago at Gamescom. So that might be another chance for a big update, a big reveal. Fingers crossed. The online Gamescom is at the end of August. Now before we go, when it comes to the Overwatch 2 barometer, Jeff stated that he's really happy with the progress that they're making. Some stuff is going faster than they had hoped. Other stuff is going slower than they had hoped. But I don't think it's going to happen this year. Seeing that they still have a lot of open questions and that they do not deliver on those big chunks of information, it makes me think that it isn't going to be a 2020 release and that we'll need to look at 2021. And I'm kind of sticking with my prediction of May 2021 because they still have so much to do. So much to do, which is a bummer. But that was it. Whoa, that was huge. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe and hit the little bell icon so you get notified every time I upload a video. Follow the Omnic post on Instagram and Twitter for the latest updates on Overwatch. And you can follow me on those same platforms as ATOMIIXTV. ATOMIIX is with 2 I's. I stream 5 days a week on twitch.tv/ATOMIIXTV. And as always, the links are in the description below. Thank you all for watching. See you next week. Bye bye. Where are you? Stop it! Boop. Come on. No! Boop. Stop doing that. Boop. Boop.